Mhm.
Not sure if you can hear me now. Let me check.
Let's hope it's not like what happened with 42 stream, where it was like a full 5 minutes of me talking, but nobody could hear me.
It's too loud. The music is too loud.
Yeah, that happened to me during my 300 sub special, dude. Like where I forgot to turn on my mic, so it's like a solid 3 minutes of fearsome talking to me, but
Yeah.
nobody can hear me.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
happened. And I
yeah,
sounded
they
like
can hear
a
us now.
madman.
Okay.
Oh, hey!
Oh.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I have no idea where you guys are, so I'm just gonna say all of the greetings. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate all of you. And I have two awesome guests here. We have Scary Stormy and Serafin. So if you can see on the photo, I put Serafin TMB because I really cannot fit for the life of me the midnight bard in any way. So I just put
That's
TM.
my fault. You know, I honestly should have like thought the name through a lot better. I'm like, you know what? People will have to put this on thumbnails. How much space is it gonna take up? It's worth a lot of real estate.
Yeah.
It is alright.
Yeah.
I just found a way to go around it. TMB.
That's how we do it.
Let me say hi to the chat first. Hi, PA. PA is the no. I think it's the very first one. It's Infinite. Oh, hi, Infinite. I cannot English. Wake up. Hi, PA. Hi, Adam. We have PA, Adam. Hi, Mermaid. Hi, Fearsome with her. Yeah. Who else is here? Hi, ABB. BB. BB Spokaria is here. We have Kat. Hi. Kat or Laura. Laura, I am here for you, Miss Creepy Tales. I just don't have it in me to talk much. Hi.
I feel that talking hurts sometimes.
Okay, I can hear everyone. Okay, that's nice. Thank you, Fearsome. And Mermaid Devil, thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go smoke a cigar and vape. So if I'm not back in time, do not overdose, please.
I thought you were informing the audience what was going to happen. I was like, wait a minute, you just started the stream. Why didn't you smoke it before?
No,
Alright,
I do not
Serafin,
smoke.
Stormy.
If I smoke, I will die. I will die. Literally
Same.
die.
Alright,
My
Serafin.
lungs are not capable of that.
I'm gonna go smoke a cigar so you guys will handle the stream for a few minutes.
So the
That's what I thought
reason-
what was happening. I thought she was like, okay, we got our guests. They'll take it from here. I'm going to go smoke. I was
Yeah.
like, wait a minute.
That's the reason why I have two guests, so that, the other
Yeah,
one's
exactly.
not
That's-
that
it's
lonely
their
when I
problem
leave
now.
them.
Just imagine, just
Oh,
like, that's
wait.
a hell of a
Okay,
way to
music
start
be
interviewing
louder
people.
or MCD and story louder? Oh, I lowered the music. I'm not sure if it's good on your side now.
I will try to be a little closer to the mic
Try it.
so I can
I
talk
will-
nice because it's a different setup.
Okay. How about this? Like, is the audio better for everyone? The music is a bit loud, yeah? Okay. Thank
Can
you.
you guys hear me okay from standing across the room?
Yeah.
Why
I can
are
hear
you
you.
standing across your? Is it go sit down?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go smoke.
How
I'm gonna
about
go
this?
smoke a
Is
cigar,
it
guys.
better?
I'm just telling you if you can hear me or not.
Hi, Gamma. Is it better now?
Oh.
Okay, wait. Music is.
I
it
can't
loud?
even see
It's-
what's happening because I'm uploading a video as we speak.
Oh.
So
Like, this is
I
the
have-
lowest that I've
just-
turned the volume. Not sure what's happening. Or maybe it's just a delay. How about now? Is it better? Somehow you sound
I keep
fine.
forgetting that, what's it called? Like, my YouTube channel is not on the same account as like the place where I normally watch YouTube.
Yeah.
So like I have ads on my YouTube account, you know? Whereas
Yeah.
normally when I'm watching it on my phone, there's no ads. So I just clicked on the stream right now, and it's like, here's an ad, and I was like, wait a minute, is MCT selling video games now?
I hope I was.
Yeah.
I wish I was.
That would be pretty sweet. Pretty sweet to be developing
Okay, it's
some
better
video
now.
games.
Okay, that's good.
For
to
real.
hear.
Like, make it like a little like Candy Crush type thing. You match creepy sis tokens.
That would be
Have,
really
like-
cool. I would have to learn.
And then we make everyone pay for DLC, and then we get.
Oh,
Like
wait.
whenever you complete like a level, and the MCT character just goes outside for a cigar and leaves her two guests talking.
No. I do not smoke.
Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you.
MCT who chain smokes cigars like it's nobody's business.
Wait, what? How did it come to this? I have not touched like even a box of smoke in like 10 years. And the only reason I was able to touch one before was because my uncle asked me to buy one for him. The only time. By the way,
Fun
everybody,
fact.
oh, I'm sorry, Stormy. I'm just gonna let them know about the internet
go ahead,
thing
go
real
ahead,
quick. If ever the stream cuts off, because this happened last time, I'm not sure if it's gonna happen again. I've observed my internet this week and it didn't. I'm scared it would happen again just to tease me because life is like that. So if my stream cuts off, it's probably my internet cut off from my laptop, but I will stream again. Okay, so just give me like a minute or two to set up another stream. Okay, just letting you guys know. Because last time I was like, man, I'm just not gonna stream anymore. It's not working.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
I don't want you to talk on the internet anymore, MVP. How dare you?
But yeah, I
Okay.
was just gonna say earlier. Fun fact: I actually explode when I touch a box of cigarettes. I physically blow up. Like
What?
like.
Are you
like
allergic to it?
No, like Harry's aunt in the third Harry Potter movie, like
Yeah.
or like she just blows up. Yeah, no, that was the joke. That's the joke.
Okay, I was about to say, wait a minute, this is unusual. Have you seen a doctor about this?
Hang on a second, this doesn't
That is
sound right.
horrifying. What?
Like a balloon.
I didn't know humans could do that.
Yeah, I extend to unhuman-like proportions and float. I have to tie a rope to my chest at all times on the off chance that this happens, so I don't float out of my house.
I was gonna say you need to what do you call it? It would end up being one of those situations like you've seen in those old movies where a doctor comes before a conference in an auditorium. It's like, here we see a gentleman who blows up whenever he touches a box of cigarettes. It is my theory.
Not even the cigarettes themselves, the box. The
Yeah,
box.
just the box.
Yeah, they don't even have to have
The
anything.
box
in
was
them.
empty. Exactly. If the box was empty, but it was the cigarette box, it would still happen. It baffles the mind.
Yeah. We tested by just writing the word cigarette on a standard shipping box, and it still worked. I don't know.
Standard shipping box was just right.
It still happened. Science can't explain it. I don't know why I just imagined J.K. Simmons, J. Jonah Jameson
Oh my
saying.
God, that's really
I was
terrifying.
thinking like a P.T. Barnum guy with the curly mustache and everything.
Oh my God, my imagination's just going wild. Like Stormy just accidentally like touching the box and then like he just explodes and like chunks of his meat just scatter all over and people are like, what the hell happened?
And then the next day he just reforms. I don't understand. Moral of the story is smoking is bad, kids. Don't do it.
Smoking
Yeah,
is
don't-
bad. Why? Is it because of your lungs? No, you will explode, literally.
It's like in Mean Girls where they're like, don't have sex because you will get pregnant and you will die. What a wonderful way to start. I'm already
Nobody
crying.
told me that was a joke in the movie. I thought they were for real.
Oh, Jesus. Someone said, I think we need a story about this now.
Oh no, someone wrote a story about this.
This was how we got the corn joke. Someone said we should write a corn story, and I did it. Don't make me do this.
No, you're gonna do
We gotta
it.
stop being so funny. It keeps giving work to Stormy.
God, why am I so hilarious?
I should stop being funny. It gives me more work.
What happened at work? One of my coworkers just got back from having a surgery, and I kept saying stuff, and she's like, "Stormy, you have to stop being funny. I can't laugh right now."
I need to
I'm
work,
sorry.
Stormy. Damn it.
Damn it. Oh Jesus. I'm crying already.
Cry, Stormy.
That was an excellent start.
Well, we've peaked, everybody. It's time to.
Oh, hi, Helix. Welcome.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn
Oh.
the light. It's starting to get dark.
Welcome.
I'm a PC, bro. I got LEDs everywhere. I don't need to step out of my desk to have the lights come on.
Everybody is saying do it.
Yeah, Stormy's gotta do it now.
Stormy's gonna do it now. I cannot
have
write. Stormy, are you looking at the chat? Look at people
I am.
cheering at you.
No, no, please.
The people have spoken.
No. I can't write for shit, please. No.
Hi,
I would
Bono.
argue. You know what? I'm gonna keep that one to myself. I was about to make a lot of enemies right now. You're like, I can't write for shit. I was like, I would argue that J.K. Rowling can't either, but she made 8 novels and a lot of money. So.
They made 8 movies out of that.
Why are we like this?
Castaways.
Stop singing, Stormy. I will be singing the whole stream. I have to remove the. I have to disable monetization for the stream. This is just chaos. I love
Hang
this.
on. Let me get a pen and a paper so I can write this down so I don't forget.
Stop singing. Are you gonna write stop singing?
I'm gonna write. Apparently, I have to write a story now about me blowing up every time I touch a box that says cigarettes.
Oh man.
My favorite
Cigarette
wolf, thank you for
bowling
coming.
ball.
And Phantom of Darkness. I see that you have sent me poop. That is a very... I cannot be more touched by this. The poop. I
can't
appreciate
wait
it.
to find this note later because it just says cigarette balloon boy, and I can't wait to find this later, having forgotten about this, and go, what
Oh my
the hell does
god.
this mean?
Oh my
Just-
god, that is horrifying.
Was this
Cigarette
a
balloon
threat?
boy. So it
Cigarette
doesn't.
balloon boy.
So you don't you don't blow up right away once you touch the cigarette box. You
Yeah.
start to inflate first.
Yeah,
Like giving the
like I
people
said, it's
around you a
like-
warning, like, hey, I'm gonna blow up any second. Now you better
Guys,
start
you got
running.
about 10 seconds. Get out of here.
That's right.
Jesus. I'll make another world-ending story.
Hi, Furberries. Welcome.
I just can't explain it.
Appreciate seeing you guys.
Oh,
Some
hello.
guy in the background like, I warned him not to touch them death sticks.
Totem. Lone Wolf said, "Hey, Stormy and Barf."
Yeah, that's a long-running story there.
Okay.
That yeah, I think I was at a PA like premiere, and Mandy Mortem came on, and she said, "Hi, Barf," and then she's like, "I mean Bard." I tried to say Bard, and I wrote Barf, and ever since then, that's just that's how we do, you know. Like Wolf shows up, and he says, "Hey, Barf," and I said, "I am the Midnight Barf."
I am Serafin, the Midnight Barf.
Barf. Phantom is like, of course, I sincerely hope the poop touches you in ways people cannot. I am very touched.
Thank you.
They say that you've reached your peak of friendship if you ever start talking like about poop with your friends already. So I appreciate that, Phantom of Darkness.
Well, I don't know about you guys.
I have had the poop conversations with friends, so
Yeah.
In the Philippines, we have this joke that if you talk about poop already, it means the conversation is over. Like it's done. You've already talked about everything possible to talk about under the sun, and once you reach poop, it means like you're done, guys. You're just you've finished.
I just imagine. Like,
So yeah,
going
thank
up
you
to
for
somebody
coming to
and
the
go-
stream, man.
I imagine somebody going up to someone, like they have this nice conversation with them, and then they go, "Well, how about your poop?" And then they walk away without saying anything else.
yeah. And that's how it all got started. Like that one guy just did not want to stick around, so it just became a custom.
Yeah.
Just ended the conversation, and everybody
Like a
just
weird
like, oh,
game of
okay,
telephone.
poop was mentioned. We're done. Let's go home. This is over.
Wait, they said poop. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Hi, Lynn. Lynn is saying, hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, Outrun Stepler. I'm not sure if I'm reading that right. Outrun Stepler. Sorry, I cannot
Outrun
read
Stepler.
sometimes. Ew. Fearsome says, ew, don't touch the poop.
Don't.
Time to go
it's-
home after the poop convo.
Oh, look, I gotta tell you this story now that we're on the poop subject.
Why are
So-
we talking about poop? But go ahead.
Because look, it's really difficult to make me mad. I'm a very laid back person. But oh my goodness, the other day I went out to do some little grocery shopping here in my town of Cotton Shoot, Texas. So
I will never get over
I
that.
went. I know, right? It's difficult to believe some days. Like I don't like it. Like it's really a town. It's really a town. But so I went to do some grocery shopping, and I came back and I parked in a parking space as you do in my apartment complex. And like the moment I step out of my car, I was like, oh, something smells foul. And I'm thinking there's a skunk or like there's a dead animal or something nearby. And I look over towards where the smell's coming from, which is towards the front of my car. Somebody had left a used diaper on the parking space, and I ran right over it, so it just exploded everywhere. And I was like, oh no. Oh man, I had to okay, so basically while holding my breath, I took like all of my groceries upstairs, and then I immediately ran back down, and I took my car to the car wash. Like, no, ew, ew, ew.
Ew,
I was so mad the entire time. The entire time I'm fuming. I'm like, I don't know who did that. I don't know who the savage was that did this, but I hope they step in it.
It's the fucking what is it? Was it? I think it was Billy Madison. I think that was the movie where the guy's just, it's poop again.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, now that we've had,
It was a
this
crap situation.
It was lovely, lovely talking with everybody. I have
Yes, thank you for coming thank you for coming to the stream, guys.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night.
Imagine someone just coming in on my stream randomly and be like, why are they talking about poop? I'm eating dinner.
I'm having dinner.
God damn
It's
it,
because this
MCT, I will
conversation is
unsub.
the crap.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody, don't forget to like the stream, and I put in the links of Stormy and Serafin on the chat and also under the description of the video. So do check them out because they are awesome, and that is why. Because I told you so, and like the stream, damn it.
Because I said so.
Go like stream. No. Phantom says,
So-
honestly, if you can't talk about poop when you're in the horror community, then I don't know what else to say.
I don't know what's
That's his
next from here.
That's his go-to story. Like, oh, I need to strike a conversation. Ka-ching! Poop.
You guys thought about...
I'm gonna post a tweet and be like, so tell me about your poop.
It was very poopy.
Oh no.
What? Wait. Fearsome. Wait. Oh, I gotta read this. Oh, that is dark. Fearsome
Ooh.
says, Bard, tell them the story about the goblin.
There's a
need
lot
to
of
know.
the story about Goblin. Oh my gosh! Like, okay, so, everyone buckle up because this is gonna get wild.
Okay, I am excited for it. I am all ears.
Buckle up.
So my cat is named Goblin, and you guys have heard that cats develop meowing to speak with humans, right?
Mm.
Yeah, and like it's kind of like their way of mimicking human speech. So
Okay.
my cat Goblin, once upon a time, showed me just how human he could sound. It was during the Texas freeze, where we went to visit my parents because my parents had power and my apartment had the power went out. And I didn't want to sit in my apartment becoming a frozen bard. So went to my parents' house, and you know how cats don't generally like being places that's not their normal stomping grounds. So he goes and he hides under the bed, right? And it comes to pass that a couple of days later, I can go home. Power's back. Everything looks good. So, time to pack everything up and head home. And while we're doing that, my dad says, well, the goblin's under the bed, so we're going to need to get him out of there. And I said, all right, cool. So we tried. And firstly, I want to point out that my cat's really antisocial. He does not like interaction other than his regular people most of the time. So, a stranger doesn't like him. So we keep trying to we lift the bed so that we can get to him, and he keeps ducking further in and doing the cat growls. And here comes the part where my dad says, okay, well, get the carrier, I'm gonna grab him. And I said, that's not a good idea. So my dad goes and he gets his work gloves, and when he has the work gloves on, he says, don't worry about it, I'm going to grab him. And I said, okay. So I grab the carrier and I come back. Firstly, I hear screaming, So I got the carrier from downstairs and I'm hearing screaming, and it sounds like a woman. And I'm thinking to myself, what the heck is going on? So I run upstairs, and if you guys have ever seen a horror movie where a woman gets cornered and the maniac shows up with a bunch of knives, that's basically what it sounds like, So I run in there, and my dad has the cat pinned to the ground, and Goblin is screaming, and it I am not kidding. It sounds like a woman, like somebody's in trouble, and I'm like, what is happening? I walk in, and my dad, Goblin has torn through the work gloves at this point, and my dad is bleeding. So he says, get the carrier, get the carrier, get the carrier. So I come with the carrier and I open it, and he just he basically shoves the cat inside, and we close the carrier, and he is the gloves are torn to shreds, right? And so, I'm like, Dad, is everything okay? He's like, next time you come over, you're welcome to come over, but he's got to stay behind. And I'm like, okay, no arguments here. So that's just the precursor here. I just wanted to establish that Goblin sounds like a woman.
Okay.
Just the other day, this was earlier this week. So whenever I'm home, I have this room that I call my office, which is basically where I do all of my recording. The walls are padded and all that, and there's all of my equipment is in here. And Goblin is not allowed in here because Goblin likes to tear stuff up.
Okay.
So there's my office door opens up to a hallway, and the hallway is closed off from the rest of the apartment by another door. So in order to get into my office, you open a door, enter the hallway, and then open another door to get into the office. That hallway is bare. There's nothing there. So it's just a weird hallway, and it's pitch black because there's no windows or anything. It's just, it's just for some reason an empty hallway that leads to another room. I don't know why. So basically what I did that day is I opened the door to the hallway and came into my office to grab my shoes and my hat so that I could take my dog for a walk. And then I step out and I close the office door behind me, and then I close the door to the hallway, and I get my dog Scout ready to go for a walk, and we go off for a walk. We're gone for about 25 minutes. When I come back, it sounds like there's a woman screaming in my apartment. And I'm like, oh no, what's happening? And then I'm like, oh, that's gotta be Goblin. So I'm looking around, like, where is he? I'm looking under my bed, looking in the closet. I'm like, I hear him screaming. And then I heard him, basically throw himself against the hallway door. And I'm like, he's in the hallway. What's he doing in there? So I open the door and he runs out. He's terrified. This entire time he's been trapped in a pitch black hallway.
No.
And I come over to him like, are you okay? And he's breathing hard, but he's fine. He's unharmed. He's just being kind of wimpy. So, I'm like, you know what? I gotta go to work. I don't have time to deal with you right now. Just, I guess, take it easy. I'll come check on you in a minute. And I work from home now. My company decided that it's just easier for everybody to work from home.
Fair.
So usually I work out of my office. So I, close the hallway door. I go into my office, close my office door, and I'm working for maybe like 20 minutes or so when there's a knock at the front door. So I look through the window. The window in my office actually looks out to the front door. So I open the window and I see two police officers standing there.
Oh, no.
So I say, okay. I message my boss. I was like, hey, I'm going to be stepping away from my desk for a little bit. It looks like there's two police officers at my door. And he says, what did you do? And I said, I don't know. We're about to find out. And I open the door. And, very seriously, they're like, sir, do you live alone here? And I said, no. And he says, okay, so, like, you don't live alone. I would say, no, I live with my wife. And then they say, okay, where is she now? And I say, at work. And they're like, what's her job? And I tell them where she works. And he says, so if we call her job right now, she's going to be there. And I said, yes. And I'm starting to get worried. I'm like, what happened to her? Is she okay? And, they're like, we got reports that there are sounds of a woman in distress coming from your apartment. And I'm just like the moment he says that we got the reports that there's a woman in distress coming from your apartment. And I was like, oh my God. And then he's like, the police officer says, do you have any idea why they would believe that? And the couch is right behind me and the cat is on the couch. So I just opened the door and I point at it. I'm like, because of this idiot. And the police officer looks at me a little confused, and I said, he got caught in this area in the apartment, and he was panicking, so he started just yowling at the top of his lungs. And I guess this must be super common, because the moment I said that, the police officer get this look on his face. I was like, oh, okay, you're good. And their whole demeanor changed after that. Like before they were looking at me very accusingly. And then like afterwards, they're like, oh, okay, you're fine. And I said, you're welcome to come inside and look around if you like. You're not going to find anything out of the ordinary. He's like, no. We're good. It was the cat. And I was like, yeah, it's the cat. He's like, okay, have a nice day, sir. I was like, alrighty then.
Goblin is there, just trying to destroy your life.
And here's the thing. It didn't stop there because, gosh. It must have been like 2-3 days later. I got a package from Chewy, which is like the dog food, like dog food delivery. And I just kind of placed it by the front door, and Goblin kept trying to jump on it, climb it, and at one point the box tipped over and it landed on his tail, so he starts screaming again. so I come up and I let it off of him, and this time there's another knock on my door. I was like, oh, you have got to be kidding. I open the door and it's the neighbor lady who called the cops on me the first time. She says, I keep hearing a woman screaming in here. And I'm like, look, it's the cat. And she's like, that's the cat making that noise? And I was like, yes. And she's like, what are you doing to him? I'm like, nothing. He's just a goblin. You don't understand.
You should literally take a photo of your cat doing that. No, not a photo, a video of your cat screaming. So when everybody like somebody knocks on your door, like, why am I hearing a woman screaming? You just play the video in their face. Like, don't even say anything. Just play the video. Show them like this.
It's my cat doing that, and they're like, the cat? I was like, he watches a lot of horror movies.
I am part of the horror community. It comes with the package.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like literally, I think you should take a video of your cat doing that, and just like, that would save you lots of time explaining to people.
I know.
It danced away.
Because even if you say like, it's my cat, they're still gonna be like, what? Really? What are you doing to the cat? Is something wrong with him? Why is he doing that? Why does he sound like that?
Oh, there's most definitely something wrong with him, but it's not anything I'm doing.
Yeah, no, there are definitely problems with the
goblin.
Oh, auto-tune him.
Oh my god, this is my favorite story of the day. Because I saw a video on like Facebook before. The guy had a parrot, so he can literally speak words, and it sounded like a woman. So while
I already see where this is going.
it's the same thing that happened. So he was outside fixing his car, and then his parrot decided to like scream, "Help! Help!" like that. And then the neighbors called the police on him, and the police arrived like, "Hey, what's wrong? What's happening?" And then the guy just laughed because the parrot is still screaming, and it's like, "Yeah, that's happening." He's like, "What is that? What's happening?" He's like, "My bird. It's my bird." It's funny because he can he can speak words. Help! Get me out of here!
I want to like teach a bird to like just repeat the "Help! I've fallen and I can't get up."
Oh no.
And then you add, "Just kidding." You add. So then when people scramble to your house, like, "Hey, what's wrong? What's happening?" And the bird's like, "Just kidding. Just kidding."
Oh Lord.
Oh my god, I love these stories.
Yep.
That definitely made my day. Okay, we have the goblin cat story. We also have the exploding guy who touches boxes story. This is perfect. My day's starting to be really perfect.
Cigarette balloon boy.
Cigarette balloon boy. Somebody write a creepypasta for that.
Balloon boy and screaming cat.
It'll become a crossover.
No, so the balloon boy touches a box of cigarettes and he starts to inflate, right? But he can do something that would deflate him. But while he's inflating and trying to deflate himself, the cat sees it and starts screaming like a woman. Just connect everything. Because like,
oh Lord, it's all connected.
It's all connected. Always has been.
Yeah, somebody write this down. I'm pretty sure there's more coming.
I'm on it.
I want it down. I know.
I see Helix. Helix in the chat says that cat hates him. Helix is actually someone I know IRL, and he's met Goblin, so he knows exactly Goblin's temperament. So it's he can vouch for me on this one. The cat is Yeah. There's something wrong with him.
I still have a photo of you though, like Goblin hugging your arm, and you were so excited. You were like, "My cat is hugging my arm."
Yes, because he's not affectionate, you know. So whenever he does things that's like, hey, the cat likes you, it's kind of like achievement unlocked.
See, our cat is very affectionate.
Cat hugs unlocked.
He's just stupid.
Murderous intent lowered.
This boy has absolutely nothing going on but behind his eyes. Like he is head empty cat.
Laura says, "Fun fact: there are wild birds that now know American swear words because released parrots taught them all in the wild." I would love to see.
That's
that.
beautiful.
Like they're just flying over like the sky, and they're like, "Bitch,
Bitch.
bitch."
I want it to just sound like I don't know what the name of the song is, but the fucking the one with Lizzo with the flute, where she's just bitch. Exact cadence.
Oh man, my brain went to two different places there. It was like, you know, I kept picturing like the Dave Chappelle, the birds just being like, I'm Rick James, bitch.
I'm Rick James.
And and the other place was, you know, like they're just flying around, you know, singing DMX like, move, bitch, get out the
way. Ladies Paparia says, "I want to see Goblin sometime." I think I have a photo of him like hugging his arm. Let me try to see. I'll try to send it to you, BB. Goblin.
Yep.
It's my favorite
but yeah,
cat now.
He's a cute cat. He's just vicious and
evil.
Yeah. I mean, we called him Goblin. Fun fact, because, you know, my mom was in hospital a long time ago, you know, and you know, she actually I was living with her when I first got my dog, and she loved my dog. I mean, she's like, you know, the dog was her baby. You know, I just, you know, I took a back seat to the dog. so you know. One day I decided I'm gonna take the dog to go see my mom, because the hospital said it was okay. You know, they said, hey, you know, animal therapy is the thing we do here, so if she's got a pet at home that you want to bring to see her, no problem. And I said, all right, cool. But at the time I was babysitting Goblin, and we had just rescued him, because basically what had happened is his mom was a stray cat. And she abandoned him, you know, because he was sickly and he was the runt. So it was like, he's not going to survive. So she just left him. So, you know, we had to nurse him back to health. And on this particular day, he was, you know, he was fine. Like he was healed of everything. He was ready to go, you know, like he was just a kitten, you know, there was no problems. And at the time, we still were thinking that we were going to put him up for adoption. I didn't know that we were going to adopt him. So... I said, okay, he's a kitten. I can't leave him alone, but I'm gonna take Scout to go see my mom, and you know, why not? I'll bring Goblin with me. At the time, he didn't have a name, so I just said I'll bring the cat with me. So I went there and I took Scout, and you know, my mom's super happy to see Scout, and then she says, well, what do you got over there? You know, because he was meowing, and I said, oh, my girlfriend, you know, my girlfriend and I rescued this cat, and you know, normally she keeps it, but she's at school right now, so I'm watching after him while she's at school. And then she says, really? Bring him over here. I want to see him. So okay, I take him out of the carrier, and he's so small that he fits in my hands at this point. So I place him on her bed. And, you know, she tries to reach over to, like, pet him, and he's not having it. So immediately he, like, lunges and, like, just, like, grabs onto her arm with his claws, and he's biting her. And, you know, like, he's tiny, so he's doing no damage. But my mom goes, like, why is he such a goblin? That was the end of it. That's just his name now.
That's it. See,
that's it.
It's perfect.
Serafin,
I cannot argue
every
with
time,
it.
more and more stories come out from you like make me believe that we're just such a similar person.
It's true.
Sylvester, his nickname from us is Goblin. That's what we call him. That's his nickname. 'Cause he just looks like a little dumb goblin that's got nothing going on.
That's why both of you guys are one of some of the my favorite people in the community because you guys are just hilarious.
We're just...
Oh, hi Cryptic Wonder. How's your vacation?
Whoa.
I hope it's awesome. I hope you're having a lot of fun.
My wife.
Yes, wife. No, not
Your wife is here.
Our wife.
I just want the Soviet national anthem to start playing.
Our wife.
I mean,
Hi, Beth.
our wife. Say-ho.
Wait, look at the chat. Love you, MCT. It
I
didn't
know,
say
not even-
husband.
Yeah, it didn't say anything about you, Stormy. Get out of here.
Get out of here. That is my wife now.
My wife.
Hi, Beth. Thank you for coming. I love you too.
You're gonna share a brain cell.
Brain cells.
This is why I am Stummy the Dummy, because I very rarely have the brain cell.
Remember how I spelled your name the other day?
What is it? Hang on. Let me
Where
see.
is that? Put it in chat. Hi,
it
Mimi.
Stomma Marie. Hang on.
Marie.
Stomma Marie.
Every day my
okay,
brain just chooses to degrade.
Yeah, Stormy Marie. Or
Stormy Marie.
Stormy Marie.
It sounds like you're an angry mom like calling out the middle name of the child.
Stormy Marie, get back here.
Stormy Marie from the rain.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was Stormy Marie.
Oh man.
Oh Jesus.
Cryptic. Back home now, thank God. Ready for vacation from my vacation. That's right. You know, like when you take a vacation, you need like another day or two to, relax from your vacation to
agree.
recover.
Oh my gosh, it drives me nuts when people go like, hey, I just came back from vacation, I'm super relaxed. And I said, oh, you didn't need a vacation from your vacation? I can't go somewhere and then come back and be okay. I need a couple of days to recover.
We just got back from Holiday World, me, my wife, and our family, and it was like I went straight back to work, and I will tell you, it was one of the most depressive episodes I have ever had. Because we had such a good time at vacation, and I regret not being able to get another couple days off before there, because it was such a wonderful vacation. Got to spend time with my family that I haven't seen in a while. I got to spend time with my wife, whom I love very much, and it was a great weekend. And then I go back to work, and I'm like, I hate it here. This is the worst. Ugh.
Absolutely understand. I'm actually on vacation right now.
Yeah.
And I am dreading Tuesday when I go back because I'm like, I can feel the sadness just picturing it. I know.
Life needs to get its share in there. I got a new tattoo yesterday.
Yeah?
A Friday the 13th special at one of the local tattoo places, and it took me. Beth, she was there for about 7 hours. I was there for about 3 hours. Because it was like a first come first serve thing, and I just got off work, and like I said, I was only there half of the time not even half the time that she was, but most of that time, the hour was spent me trying to decide what I wanted.
No.
Because I wanted
it is permanent, so that's something that you want that you want to make sure that's what you want.
Yeah, but it was a lot of stuff that was like associated with like 13 and stuff like that, and there was a few like horror icons. There were even some like there was the Hidden Leaf Village symbol from Naruto and like the One Piece skull. Ooh. And 1000-7 from Tokyo Ghoul. Like one of the the artists there was a weeb. But
nice.
There's a weeb.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
But it literally like it took me an hour just to decide, because there was one that I had that I really liked, which was a numerical version of the number 13. I just really liked the way it looked, and it would go really good on my wrist. And I get there, and it was like not even a quarter the size I thought it was going to be, and it was
Oh no!
I couldn't change it. I'm like, oh no, that's shit. I eventually decided on a tattoo they have there that's 2 6-sided dice, and it's right on the, I guess, the flex section of my wrist, right where a lot of movement happens and stuff like that. And I've been, playing tabletop games for about 4 years now, and it's such a big part of my life. And I'm like, you know what? I'll go with the dice. And to anybody who plays D&D, this is my fireball hand now.
I love it.
Every time I cast fireball, I have to roll the d6 with this hand.
And look at Adam's.
Yeah.
Beth to MCT. Beth to Stormy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she has to deal with me so often, It's fine.
Lynn says, thank you guys. I needed to laugh.
Not upset or anything.
My guests are very funny and awesome. Give me a minute. I will be right back. My dog is screaming into my ear to let her out.
Okay.
So guys, this is your stream now.
You gotta go smoke a cigar.
That's immediately where my mind went to. I was like, she's going for a cigar. I know it. I just know it.
Smoke. I will die if it is.
Wait, did somebody say cigarettes? Just hear the sound of like a balloon deflating coming from my microphone.
Quick, keep the box away from Stormy.
No. Me and Beth have this inside joke where we'll just I don't know, it doesn't even matter what exactly the situation is, but we'll just be like, no, I'm allergic to feathers. Just dumb stuff like that. I have been trying so hard recently. I don't know how it happened, and I don't know when it's going to stop, but the nice cock has managed to get into my vocabulary so much.
Lord.
I'll say, somebody will say something, and I'm like, they'll say something nice that's happened in their life, that they, they're having a kid or they got a promotion, and I'll be like, wow, nice cock.
Well, with the kid, I suppose that's kind of applicable when you really think about it.
Yeah. One of my favorite things to say to my friends when they're having children is congrats on the nut. That's it. But there was one point I was it was during vacation where my mom was making plans for the day, and I had to stop myself.
Oh no, because you were about to
nice cock. She was like, yeah, and then we're gonna go to the 4th of July section at this, we'll go ride a few of the rides there, and then we're gonna go to Splash and Safari, the water park area. And I was like, wow, nice. Sorry, his Twitch. I almost said congrats on the nut to a customer one day when I was at work. She was there, and she was getting baby shower stuff, and she was telling me when we got it up, when she opened up her order and everything, and she was happy with it, telling me about how she's having the baby shower, and I was like, wow, congrats on the baby.
Oh no.
Congrats on the nut.
How do you play that one off? I mean, in my head, I'd be like, I would spin it like the nut, because you plant the nut and it becomes a tree. And there's a lot of imagery there with, child rearing, where you must consistently plant the nuts of wisdom and hope that it will bloom into the tree of knowledge. Yes.
Yeah, it's really symbolic when you think about it. You know what? Don't think about it. Don't think about it at all. Act like I never said anything, please.
I am back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome back. How's the cigar?
I was expecting this. I will fold you.
I only exploded once while you were gone.
And I regenerated really quickly.
Yeah, I've got the healing factor of a. You know what? I had something clever to say, but brain empty.
That's because it's my turn to use the brain cell. Is what's happening.
Yeah,
Brain
yeah, you
gulper.
had it because you were talking about all the
You
nice
can't use
symbolism.
it at the same time.
Yeah, we have to keep passing it back and
Oh
forth.
no, that's
between
another
us.
story. That's another
Laura says
story.
you would dig your own grave deeper, Bart, and that you don't know how right you are, Laura. In customer service, in my last job, I was a manager. I don't know whose bright idea it was to make that, but the thing was I had to deal with the general public a lot, and I can't tell you how many times I just kept digging my grave deeper and deeper. But that's not to say that I didn't have like my positives as well. I mean, I could, the thing is, I was really good at spinning things in different in positive lights. So
Yeah.
there was a customer who it was at an auto shop, and he brought us a car that he says the engine is making a rattling noise and it doesn't go away. And this guy came in like for 6 straight months trying to get us to fix that. But every time he would bring it in, it wouldn't make the noise. Until finally he brought it in and it was making the noise consistently. So we said, okay, we can do it now. So 6 months for us to hear the noise, and he leaves it with us. 6 months later, I'm still trying to figure out what the heck is wrong with this car. So like it finally gets to the point where the shop foreman comes to me and he says, I know what it's doing. And I said, oh my gosh, you have got to be kidding. I've forgotten that car was still here. Except for the fact that I haven't forgotten about it because he calls me every week. What's wrong with it? And, it was heat expansion in the engine and some of the nuts just got just kind of stretched out because of the heat.
Yeah.
So he replaces everything and all of a sudden, no more noise, and I'm like, very excited. So I call him and I tell him, your car is ready. This entire time he was in a rental car that we were paying for because golly, we kept this car for a long time. So he comes in and this will be the first time that he's seen his car in 6 months.
No.
And so he comes in and immediately when he walks to me, I could tell by his body language that he is ready to tell me all the things that are on his mind. And but he's really fighting to keep it in, and I can tell. So whenever I see him approaching me and he's just in that mode, and I was like, okay, this is going to be the performance of a lifetime, Bard. You have got to change his mind real quick. So he's approaching, I can tell he's mad, and immediately the thing that crosses my mind is, okay, you are the most excited to see him than you've ever been to see anybody in life. So I stand up from my chair and I say, sir, oh my gosh, there you are. Go over, shake his hand, super pumped. I'm like, oh my gosh, you can't believe. And I'm like, talking up like all the stuff we did. I'm, like the state of the art Honda technology, man. It took it a long time because your problem's so rare. You're 1 in a million. You don't understand, and he's just, just like really breathing hard, like, because like whenever he's coming in thinking there's going to be blood, and all of a sudden I'm acting like he's my favorite person in the universe and I'm seeing him for the first time ever. And so, like it's really hard to just like stay mad when somebody's really happy. So, he's like breathing hard, but I could tell that he's just like, maybe this guy doesn't deserve it. So I take him out to the register and I'm checking him out and I'm telling him, look, we discounted this and that because this is ridiculous. This is a crazy scenario. There's no way in heck this happens to everybody. So, Honda's going to be taking care of a lot of this. You're not going to have to worry about it. We're fine. And, so I'm showing him everything we did. And then, like I said, any questions for me? And I guess this was his last chance to do something that just show me how mad he was, because he says, I had just found out that my wife was pregnant when I left my car with you. And here I am picking it up, and she gave birth just recently. So that tells you how long it's been here. And like I'm like, okay, spin it. So basically he's like, this took so long that my wife gave birth in the time that it took for you to fix my car. So that's what he's trying to say. But immediately, like, I just like, okay, I gotta spin this in a positive light. How do we do this? So he says what he says, and then he says, so yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is an exciting week for you. You had a baby and you're getting your car back? Wow. You can see, like, he just deflates, he's just like, ah. And, I can't say anything toxic. It's like, there's so much positivity here. So, like, at that point, I just hand him his invoice and his keys. I'm like, here you go, sir. I'm so happy for you and your family. And he's just like, shakes my hand. He's like, thank you. And he just leaves. And I'm like, oh my God. The entire time in my head, I'm like, I am about to get murdered.
I totally get that. I work in customer service, like on the phone though, for like 3 years. And the thing that the company always tells us is to make everything sound positive. It's so weird.
I just think of the scene from Robin Hood Men in Tights where he's like, can you give me the bad news in a good way? And he's like, well, Robin of Locksley's here. He's back to get his family home. He wants to see you hanged.
Oh, Cryptic Wonder says, work is where I do my writing, and I'm ready to get back to it. So, Bard and Stormy, if ever you need to read a story, Cryptic Wonder is a great author. He really writes, like, very well. So, you can check his... Adam, can you put his link, what do you call that? His Reddit link on the chat, please. So if you guys want to check his stories out, he has Reddit account and he posts his stories there, so you can check it out. Adam, please.
Nice.
Exciting. I'm gonna look through that.
Yeah, his stories are really good. I've read 2 of it already, and it's really good. Like, you can just read through it smoothly. Like, there's some stories that you have to pause and stop a lot of times. Like, hey, what did I just read? Like, what? I do not get that. But I don't know if that happens to you guys, but that happens to me a lot. Maybe because my brain works differently. But
It's been happening a lot to me lately. As I've been reading the Audible book, because one of the book that I'm reading is a compilation of stories, right? And so there's multiple authors go into that book, and there's this one guy that every time I had to reread his story like at least 4 times, because every time I was like, commas, man, put a comma somewhere in that sentence, please. I will.
That's
thank
it.
you.
Right? Like, okay, wait, no, this should not be read together. I should, like, pause in this.
Yes, I'm like, there needs to be a pause.
Or like, wait, God damn it, why is this sentence so long? Let me breathe. I can't breathe.
Once upon a time, there was a character and he had a problem, and he went down to the local corner store to see if he could solve his problem. However, the corner store was out of the specific item that he needed to get rid of the problem, so he needed to go back.
Speaking earlier of Goblin and wife, somebody would like to say hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
wife.
Hi.
Oh, wife
Hi.
sounds so cute.
She just got home from work.
We have the 4th guest, guys. We have wife. Her name's
Wife.
not Beth. Her name is wife. Okay. Hi,
Yeah.
wife. She's not
Yeah.
your wife, but our wife. Okay, just to
Sigh
say.
ho. And I also have Sylvester, my goblin.
I wish I had your fish cams. I could like show them the fish too.
I know. Our wonderful fish, Goldie and Sir Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
I love the difference in the name. The other was like,
I know.
hey, I have like 2 fishes. Like, hey, what's their name? That's so cute. Oh, the other one is Goldie, and the other one is Sir Archduke.
Franz Ferdinand. Serafin, If you guess who named who in this circumstance.
I'm gonna guess that you named Franz Ferdinand.
You are wrong. I was
Really?
I was the Goldie. I named Goldie for two reasons. One, it was the simple goldfish name, and two, it's going back real quick to Robin Hood Men in Tights. It's also from that, like a quote from that, where he's talking about his pets and his animals, where he's like, my dog Pongo, run over by a carriage. My goldfish Goldie, eaten by the cat. My cat choked on the goldfish.
You know what's funny? I always thought that you named your fish after bands. So like the band Goldie. Oh wait, it isn't Goldie, it's Blondie. I was wrong. I was very wrong. But like Franz Ferdinand, the guys like, well, do ya wanna? Those guys.
You're giving me far too much credit here.
Don't forget to like the stream for the new people who just came in. And
Yes.
Cryptic Wonder says, I have some exciting news for you after MCT. Ooh.
Nice.
Yay.
Oh, hi, Rose. Thank you for coming. You only have 1 month to live. Oh my god. Nah, I'm just messing with you. It's actually 2 months.
Yeah.
No God.
See,
At least you got a month extension.
yeah. See, it's okay. Depending on every day is a gamble, Some days you're just walking down the street and everything's fine, and the next thing you know, you touch a box that says cigarettes on it and you blow up.
I remember the meme, like, so how long do I have, doctor? You have 10. 10 what? Years? Months? And then the doctor's like, 9.
8, 7,
I love that meme. Hi, Josie. Welcome, Josie.
Hello.
It makes me think of the doctor from Family Guy. You know how he's always like, "Oh, I don't like these at all." Like when looking at the X-rays, like, you don't like them. It's like they're not in color. They're just they're very plain looking. Now I'm afraid you're going to die. What? Of laughter when you look at these hilarious videos. Just like.
Yeah.
I like that
It has
very
been
much.
wonderful time.
Oh, by the way, just a reminder to everybody, I have a mega collab, or my birthday collab this month. If you want to join, check out the details. Send me a DM if ever you need information or whatnot. So don't forget to join the mega collab. And let me go thank people. I always prepare this photos and slides and stuff. But I tend to enjoy too much talking, so I like, oh no, like when the stream's over, like, I forgot. Okay, it's on. So I want to thank my patrons, Ralph, Moschino, Lori, Fire05, Gabriel, Eskimono, Sevenfold, and Lizzie. So these are my amazing patrons. I would also like to thank my... It takes forever to load. No singing. I was about to sing. This is the effect you have on me, Stormy.
Just such a musical person,
Every time Stormy and I play, we have a set of songs that we just scream throughout the game.
Just cycle through when we're scared to just start singing songs.
Because we usually play Big Phasmophobia, like the horror game, and we just sing throughout the song, so
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to get to play Devour soon and get to play more Devour, because that was fun, if not super stress inducing.
Oh my god, the first game that was like literally scared to die, because when every time you die, like the the ghost occupies the full screen.
Yeah.
Like, why? So I would also like to thank my top 10 tippers. Mermaid Devil was here earlier. I hope Mermaid Devil is well. Paul Stefani, which is Cryptic Wonder, same person. Tasha, Eskimono, Morris, Jake, Sydney, Papa Scare, Sweet Black Swan, Mr. Haunted. So there are still a lot of people who should be part of the tippers, but there's a lot of them, so I'm just gonna put in like the top 10. Okay, and then one more. Oh, okay. We're so silent. It's so awkward. I am not used to us being silent. That is the end of the world. That signifies the end of the world. What? Stormy's not talking.
Well, anyway.
What? Bard's not speaking. MCT's
now
shutting
that
up. This is scary.
Now that we've talked enough about poop, it's time to go.
We're back on the poop train.
Back up there again.
You won't believe this crap.
Also, if you mind, we'll do that shameless plug real quick, MCT.
Oh, absolutely. I was about to ask you guys. I'm sorry. Guys, again, check out Stormy and Bard. So, Stormy and Bard, I give you all the time. Go plug.
Okay. I have, for those of you interested, talked already previously with this, we have a fun story coming out, hopefully getting everything written out soon with a big collab between me, Bard, and several other wonderful narrators, including Miss Creepy Tales, that will be hopefully coming out relatively soon. We're still, I guess, in what the term would be pre-production of it, but we are working hard to get that going for you guys. I just recently got to 200 subscribers as of today.
Nice.
Yay.
So that's
Very nice.
that was cool. I love seeing the growth that has been happening with you wonderful people as well. Congrats on Bard for being over 300 subs. That's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I saw that because I talked about that too. How like me and you were kind of in a very, very close boat with each other for a while. And it's really cool to see my friends on here growing. Love it.
Yes, absolutely. It's always fun to see, like your friends like really making heavy strides. I mean, because it's like we're doing it, bro. We're doing it. Yeah, we got this, man.
I'm looking back on still that the chance encounter of us on with the creepy clown girl, and it's made a wonderful collab that I've been enjoying. And soon we definitely need to play some Yu-Gi-Oh together.
Oh,
Agreed.
YouTube just told me that I was streaming. Thank you for letting me know. Damn, didn't know
In case you're unaware.
Didn't know it was
congrats
happening.
on the stream, MCT.
Miss Creepy Tales, in case you haven't noticed, your stream happens to be running. I don't know where the voice came from. I just felt like doing it.
Yeah. All right. Your turn, Bard. Your turn.
Oh, yes. Plugs. I've been kind of like a little bit off YouTube for a little bit because I've been really bogged down with a lot of work. But yesterday I recorded 3 stories back to back to back. So for the rest of this month, there will be stories on the Bard's channel, and I hope you're excited for it. First one goes up tomorrow, and it's a really good one. It's by one of my favorite authors, Psyoptic Nerve. That guy always sticks the landing with me. I have never read a single one of his stories where I wasn't just like, wow. And let's see. Secondly, my first Audible book has finished recording. It is in the process of quality control right now. And if everything is 100% fine, you will be able to purchase a book that the Bard narrated off the Audible store. I will follow up with that. Follow up with that as it goes. And
Hang on, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Do you remember earlier when we were talking about how my vocabulary is stuck to nice cock?
yeah. Oh no.
My wife walked in when I said nice, and she came in and said nice cock.
This is why I love Beth. This is why I love life.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
Let's see. On top of that, the Bard's nice cock sculpture will go on his Etsy store. Let's see. And I feel weird because, like a lot of the things that I have to say is like exciting plans that I have that I'm working on, and still like there's no physical thing of it. But so yeah, a new story tomorrow, Audible book down the pipes. I'm excited for you guys to hear it. Thirdly, me and some friends are starting a TCG channel where all we do is stream trading card game content.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, so we have a Legends of Runeterra expert who will be playing Legends of Runeterra on stream. We have a Pokemon TCG Online guy who will be playing that. And I am your resident Yu-Gi-Oh expert, so I will be doing that. And yeah, so we're I don't know. I keep trying to talk them into calling it the Card Bard, but they don't want me to do that. Secondly, and I guess lastly, I'm going on tour with my heavy metal band starting in September.
Oh, nice.
That's not a real thing. I just really want it to sound special.
Well, I believe it, and that's all that matters.
But yeah, and also I just wanted to give a shout out and thanks to Fearsome Hero, because like during this time where I've been like really disconnected with my YouTube stuff, she has taken on a very active role in making sure that there's always content on my channel. She's been contacting authors. She's been getting permission. She shoots me a story every now and then whenever she's got like the all clear for it, and I'll record it. And so I just really want to say thank you to her for like really taking an interest in the channel and making sure that it keeps going.
Hell yeah.
Fearsome is awesome.
Love Fearsome.
I love her.
Is wonderful. Best hero. Fearsome is best hero.
Go and
Yes.
take the compliment, Fearsome.
Take it.
Take it. We'll fold you.
Laura says, what I heard is I need to write a story with a metal song in it. I'm gonna say yes. So Laura is responsible for the video where I sang recently, and Laura has also sent me another story that I'm in the process of working on, where I have to sing again. And this time it's a country song because it's a very Texas-centric story. So that's something to get excited about in the pipelines there.
I'm excited for all your projects.
Yeah, so many different things going on. I'm still trying to find a way to top the Devil Necroribo story that we did. That's what I'm working on with Call of Cthulhu. I'm working on that with you. I've got a Wasteland series currently working on that's going to take a while to do, but it's called Werbland. It is. The name sounds dumb, but I'm going to try to make it a relatively serious story. But yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't. The name does not sound dumb. You're talking to the guy who wrote The Exorcist.
The Exorcist.
He's like, I was talking to PA Diapers the other day because like I always like shoot him ideas for that I'm writing, and he's always like, I think it was him that called me out. I was like, you ever realize that you have like a really interesting way of writing stories where you just take two words and mash them together and that's the story? And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. And he said, well, you have the Exorcist, which is one. And I said, yes. And then he says, you have mer mummies. And I said, yeah, I have mer mummies. And he says, and you just pitched manimal at me. And I was like, yes, okay, I see your point.
Also, quick.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. I was gonna say a quick shout out to MCT for hosting such a wonderful stream with us.
Oh, I am
agreed.
having such a good time.
Very agreed.
Shout out to both of you. You guys are hilarious. I was like looking like I should have Stormy on my stream. Like, but what if? I was also thinking about having Bard on my stream, but like I was thinking like, should I put them together? Because I think that would be a hilarious mix, and it's the best decision I have made in the week.
Yeah, it has been wonderful being able to hang out with you guys, and also getting to talk to Bard again, because I don't get the chance to as often anymore. But I am very happy that I had this opportunity. And like I said, once we get the first bit of Call of Cthulhu written, I will send that over to you and see what you think, and we will go from there.
I'm very excited about it.
Like we used to listen to music before, like at around I don't know what time is that. Like we just like do karaoke.
It would be like 7 a.m. for me, like so. It was always early in the morning for me, and that's back when I had like my early morning shift. So I would just log on to my computer, and Discord would pop up, and it'd be like, "Hey, MCT's in the karaoke channel," and I'd be like, "Well, I'm about to join." In that case,
and Bard would sing and stuff. Oh, hi, AK. Sorry, I'm a bit late on the chat. Hi, Alternative Night. You know you're not late. It's totally fine. We're just happy to see you here. And Lynn says, just subscribe to both Stormy and Bard. I think she meant Stormy and Bard. She said Stormy and Scary. We're two different. I think she meant Stormy and Bard. Thank you so much, Lynn. They are amazing. They both sound really good, and they have good content. So that's a choice you won't regret.
No.
Yeah, you know, you.
Just shut up and take the compliment that you deserve.
I already took the nice cock from Stormy. I mean, how many more compliments do I have to take?
Let me add more. I didn't know we had to set a limit.
Nice cock in the chat for Bard. Everybody.
We just struck Stormy's funny bone.
Jeez.
Okay, we will breathe for a minute, guys. We just kept laughing. Usually, the more I laugh, the more I like. I can't breathe.
Fearsome says phrasing, and in retrospect, yes, that was a really awkward way for me to phrase that.
Just nice cock from Stormy.
Stormy, you okay?
Hang on, there we go.
Stormy passed out from laughing.
No, I blew up. It's fine.
Laura, one of these days I need to sing for you, Bard, and you too, Ladies Bukaria. Yeah, Laura already sang a couple of songs with me, for me, during one karaoke session. It was fun. I really like karaoke.
I'm all in. I need to hear this.
I always try to like, tell people like, hey, let's have karaoke and stuff. But I can't seem to get people on like the times that I'm available. Yeah,
maybe I will come and I'll come and sing some beautiful serenading of Creed.
Yeah.
I will let
like
you.
Which album from Creed? Are we talking Human Clay? Are we talking like
Yeah.
Weathered? Because Weathered was my favorite. Weathered, like, dude.
I'm sorry. It's gonna be just a 24-hour loop of me singing with arms wide open. But that's
Yes. Under the sunlight. Welcome to this place.
Guys,
Okay, I'll stop.
Bart singing for us now. Okay, so okay, when we play Phasmophobia, I always start with castaways. We are castaways, and when I sing that line, Stormy then screams, "With arms!" Not even singing it, like screaming it. Like
welcome to the Black Parade a lot.
yes, that, and also Into the Thick of It.
Oh man. And Welcome to the Black Parade is kind of like my favorite way to, like, you know, deviate a conversation. You know, it's like sometimes people like in college there'd be like these times when people would like start going into like these chats where I was like, oh, I'm not ready to reveal that much of myself to you strangers. You know, like, so tell us about yourself, and I'd be like, when I was a young boy.
I can't even remember what it was. What we were. I think it was one of the Among Us streams that we were on when we started that. Where when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city. It's like, you know, and all going on. My dad just started going on, telling me that I needed to be the savior of the broken. I'm like, Dad, we just came here to watch the band and get some tacos. You know, why are you telling me now? All of a sudden, I have to defeat the demons and all.
You're just giving me
That's
something
gotta
to
be-
do, Dad.
Like, Dad, I'm just
See-
trying to enjoy the band.
My dad never, like, you know, whenever we went to see parades and stuff, he would never lay, you know, those types of burdens on me. He'd always be like, why is it the traffic not moving?
He's still here. Meanwhile, while I was at the watching the marching bands with my father, he was telling me, God, why do we have to keep going to these things? Why are we still here?
I don't understand the point of parades.
I don't know why. Like, I just had this
Parades.
mental image
Smile
of just
and wave,
Alex
guys.
Jones in my
Smile
head
and
for some
wave.
reason. Alex
It's
Jones
alright,
sitting
Lynn.
watching
Lynn says,
watching a
oops,
marching
sorry, it's
band.
alright, Lynn. Fearsome chickens, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
No, I think those are cocks. those are nice cocks.
Some nice cocks.
Susan, please do not hate my stream, Susan. Susan will ban me from YouTube.
I love it.
Oh, I would also like to thank my channel members. I forgot to read this. VIP, Eskimono, and Mermaid Devil. Senpai level, we have Senpai. Tasha. This is just like an obvious like way of me giving myself out that I'm a weeb. Senpai. Tasha, 242. PA, Ask the Raven Dreams. Anna Louisa, Breaking the Sevenfold. And for the sibling tier, Anime Otome. Otome? I really do not know how to say that. Otome? Creepy Clown Girl. Sweet Black Swan. Sylvia Irizarry. I'm very sorry I cannot pronounce your name, but I've definitely written you there.
I just saw Fearsome in the chat saying it's so we can have candy chucked at us is why we're at the parade.
That's why we're at the we're here to have candy chucked at us, Dad, not for you to ask me about the demons and the non-believers.
Fun fact about me at a parade. Another young Stormy story. I used to play football like when I was really little. I played played football. I don't. That's the only time I've ever enjoyed sports in my life, and I don't know why. But me and my sister, we played together. My sister is about almost 2 years older than me, roughly. And we were playing together. And at one point, they had a parade there for like in the town we were staying. It had a parade for all the different like school events and stuff like that. And at one point, we were on one of the floats that's like 15 feet up in the air. And we're tossing candy out for people in this parade and everything. It was a big deal in the town we were staying at. And at one point, my sister goes to throw some candy, and she doesn't see where I am located. Or maybe she did, who knows? This could have been a malicious thing. But she slings her arm out to throw candy out into the crowd, and just smacks me right across the face, sending my glasses flying off of me into the crowd of people.
Oh no!
And I am this little child who is now blind as shit on this. and she just full on smacked me right out. My glasses are gone. I'm like looking around, trying to continue like smiling because I don't want to. I'm like I don't want to ruin the fun or anything like that. So I'm trying to throw candy out, and eventually my glasses were never found. By the way, they just were gone. We lost them forever.
No.
And to this date, I still bug my sister about it because my
I thought you were gonna say you were still looking for them. I was like, Stormy, they're gone.
Stormy, move on.
I'm not giving up on them. I know my prescriptions
Stormy,
probably
you gotta
changed.
move on, Stormy.
Damn it, they're mine. I finally find them, and I have to I can't. I have to shove them onto my head so I can actually look. But yeah, that was I'd never been on a float again since. I don't play football anymore, and I maybe partially blame my sister for that.
Remember the time you damaged me, sister?
Remember when you did that?
How
There
dare
were
you?
so many
I love the way you phrase that. Like, do you remember the time you damaged me, sister?
Me, sister. I am a god, and you dare try to face me. But yeah, she had me and my sister had a very weird relationship. Like we were very very buddy with each other, like very close with each other, and also loved beating the shit out of each other.
What a nice sport you have.
I know. There was one point, this is again when I was very young, I probably should have known better, but I didn't. I used to be big into wrestling too, like WWF wrestling, and really early into WWE. And I had to be, my dad loves telling this story, I had to be forced to stop watching it because at one point I speared my sister. And it's a move where it's literally you just tackle them to the ground by you linebacker tackle into their stomach and body slam them onto the ground. I did that at one point to my sister. We were I can't even remember. Because, like I said, my dad tells it most of the time, but he was she was just coming out of the bathroom after brushing her teeth, and this little tiny kid, just,
Oh, man.
I elbow dropped my dad off the couch. I crawled up onto the couch when he was taking a nap, and last thing he heard from me was top rope, and then he got an elbow right in his nuts. Yeah, that was around whenever I had to stop watching.
I swear, earlier you mentioned that, the more stories you hear, the more you're convinced that we're identical, because same. I mean, me and my sister are so close. I mean, we're best friends. And when we were younger, my dad was like, you can't watch Power Rangers anymore because you two keep roundhouse kicking each other.
Yeah, Power Rangers is a big thing. Yeah, there were my trifecta.
Yeah.
I love those.
Power Rangers, Scooby-Doo, and the Muppets. That was my trifecta as
I
a
love
child.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
I just
It's-
imagine
kind of
Stormy's
like,
parents shaking him. You need intervention. You need to stop this.
You want to just... It's like the Babadook scene. Just, why can't you be normal? Ah!
Oh my gosh, that's me interacting with Goblin every day. Why can't you be normal?
Literally every day for me.
Oh my gosh.
I'll have to make that meme here soon. Serafin. Why can't you be normal? Goblin.
Goblin screaming. Why can't you be like other cats? Why do you have to scream like a woman so that people call the police on me?
The worst thing about it is, there's nothing that could have prepared me for it because I owned one cat before I ever owned Goblin, and that cat was so chill. Like, he wasn't bothered by anything. He would just like come and sit next to you and watch TV. He was the laziest cat ever. He never did anything. I mean, he always had this look like he was mad about something, but he didn't care. So, he's like super mellow. So I assumed that's what all cats were. And then I got Goblin, and I'm just like, there's something wrong with the cat.
Yeah. I have 6 dogs, and all of my dogs are just chill and just like likes walks and stuff, like normal dogs. But then I rescued one of my rescues. We call her Dum Dum. Dum means black, so we call her Dum Dum, which is black language here. She's just special. She's so different. Like, she doesn't like walks, and like I don't know. She just has too much energy, and you can never teach her tricks. She has just a world of her own. And you tell her like, Dum Dum, sit down. Dum Dum, sit. And she's like, runs away. Like, what is wrong with this dog? You can never train her. She has that intent to kill all the time. She like jumps on you,
Oh Lord,
bites you, and like she bites you with no aggression. Like she's smiling, biting you. Like, I'm gonna kill you now. Runs away. Like, what?
Azula, our dog, she likes to jump. She likes to jump up on people a lot. We tried, with most of my friends, it's not an issue. But so we haven't really worried about too much of training it away. But there have been a couple times where I want to get her to stop jumping because she has a tendency when I come home from work to just run up to me. She'll be all excited and happy with a dopey smile on her face and just uppercut me in the nuts. Like,
oh Lord.
She comes running
Dude.
up. I'm like, oh, hey, it's Puppy. And she just, right? She jumps up just to get her paws up in the air and then sack tap me on her way down. I'm just like, dog.
My dog Scout is like, between 90 and 100 pounds of Rottweiler, and she's always chill with me, like, because they say that dogs take on like the personality of their owner, and like I always think that like you look at Scout, you look at me, we're got basically the same personality. We're like super laid back, everything's cool, no problem. But the thing is, she does have something that I don't have, which is she's really excited when people come to visit. So one of my friends came over one time, and he walks through the door and he says, "Bro, haven't seen you in forever." Scout runs, to say hi, and she does that thing, where dogs do, where they leap and they kind of like jump on you and stuff like that. But he took a step back and she missed him completely, but her front paws with all 100 pounds of Rottweiler landed straight on his junk. So she's just like boom, and he's just like just kind of like rolls onto the floor, and he's like
first
he's
kill.
He's trying to chase her so that he can, like, I don't know, smack her or like step on her or something, but she's just kind of like running away. And he's too injured, he can't catch her, so he's just like,
Yeah, it's like the meme, I don't know what movie it's from, but where like the dog like goes to run up to the guy in a library or something, like in this like house library, but they run up and they go to jump up and it's just a guy in a dog suit like uppercutting him in the face.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. It came across my For You page recently.
And that's how Azula is with nuts almost every time. Just runs up and just and yeah, I love her to death. She is my baby. She
With arms wide open. I'm sorry. Sorry, Cryptic Wonder just typed it in. With arms wide open. Alright, I'm out. Good to meet you guys. Shoot me a message after you're finished MCT. Okay, Cryptic Wonder, thank you for coming. I will send you a message later.
Is that Dum Dum?
Yes, that's Dum Dum.
Aww. I love him.
Yeah, I have to put her on a chain so I can pet her. No, I can attempt to pet her properly. Because if she's not on a... If I don't put her, like, on a chain thingy, you can't. You just can't. Dum Dum's just a special being. She's so pretty. I picked her up at the road at the back of the place that I work in.
That's the best place to get dogs.
Look at that tongue.
Just picked
Such
up
a long
dogs.
tongue.
I think I have a photo of Princess, the other dog that I picked up. Let's see. I'm just showing you my dogs, guys, because why not? How
Well, of
about
course.
you? Like, do you have like future projects and stuff? I'm not sure if you mentioned that already earlier.
What's that?
Like, future projects for your channel, or like maybe something else. Like, if you want to set up another channel, or you know.
Oh. For the channel itself, I just recently got to where I have started uploading my videos through podcasting format.
Oh,
On Spotify.
Nice.
So a little bit more digestible for some people. I know some people like listening to stuff, but don't necessarily like listening to it on YouTube because unless you have premium, it's not exactly easy, I guess I should say. But all Scary Stories for the Rain is now on. It should be on almost every podcasting format. I have so far about 10 of my episodes/stories on there, with more that I'm currently converting, and also will be posting any new stories onto that as well. I just recently signed up for Twitch. I have no understanding of what I am doing with it, but I am always happy to learn. But I wanted to potentially start streaming more stuff on Twitch, because I'm not as happy of the streaming setup on YouTube. That's mostly like with video games and stuff like that, because like with hangouts like this, I think it's really good and it's really fine for, but gaming ones, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to get any real traction or anything going when it does. But I'm gonna give it a shot on Twitch. I'm still not 100% sure what the schedule is going to be, but I will definitely start updating that whenever I get figured out of what all I need to do and everything. And other than that, I am potentially looking to... I want to, in the future, to continue and start making like little horror shorts, stuff like that. But that is more of a long-term aspect than anything else. But as always, I am going to be excited to be able to play my games and whatnot with you guys.
Yes, let us do it. I've never. I think the only time I've played with Bard was when he was a guest for like Among Us. But other than that, I haven't really played with him. I watched him play games.
Yeah.
Before, but not really like play a game like other than Among Us. How about you, Bard? Like, do you have like future projects and stuff, things you wanted to do? Other than
For the
YouTube
time
or
being,
something?
yeah. I mean, let's see. I've already mentioned the trading card channel, so we're working out the logistics for that. I did start a TikTok.
Oh.
So I'm on there, and it's nothing like my YouTube channel. It is literally like a prototype for the trading card channel. So there's 2 videos on there, and they're box openings for trading cards. So like there's like if it's your jam to like sit down and watch a guy open packs of Pokemon cards, you'll love it. But otherwise, I mean, that's I'm just doing it for fun.
Yeah, do plug
let's
that
see.
out. Like, put out the name on chat or something. I'll be happy to follow you there.
Oh, I'm just at the Midnight Bard.
Oh, okay. At the Midnight Bard.
Yeah. Let's see. Other than that, I joked about the metal band, but I am taking singing lessons. Because the it's just kind of like I'm in a place right now where it's like, okay, you know, I do have the option to just kind of like try out different things, you know, like since my job was commuted to be permanently from home, so I have a lot of time on my hands now that I don't have a 4-hour commute. So the idea was, well, what's something you've always wanted to do? And I said, I've always wanted to sing in a metal band. So it's like, okay, well, how do we start that? And it was just kind of like, you know, I did some research here and there, and it's basically like, oh, well, how about you start with the basics and just get some singing lessons, you fool? And I said, oh, that makes sense when you really think about it. So that's basically the road that I'm going through. Especially if Kat keeps writing stories for me where I have to sing. So, but yeah, and
I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I found your TikTok and I followed you there.
Yay!
Yes. For me, projects. It's funny how I always have a lot of projects in mind and I just can't. Okay, Jeffrey, we can hear you, Jeffrey. Stop screaming. Jeffrey just screams the whole time, like, I'm here!
Why can't you be normal?
Why can't you be normal?
Jeffrey and Goblin. Ah!
They just scream the whole time. Why are you like this? Even Dum Dum. Dum Dum has a scheduled time in the day where he just like screams at everything that exists.
I mean, same. Sometimes, you know, you just get that urge.
On the screen, you can also see Princess now. So we have Dum Dum and Princess. These are my rescues. They are so pretty.
Wonderful.
Yes. Oh, project. I've already been on TikTok for quite some time, but my TikTok was mostly about my dogs and just me randomly doing stuff. But it's nothing really special, and I rarely post there, so I don't have much followers. But I was thinking of just downloading all of the past videos I've made and then deleting them from TikTok and completely changing it into a horror thingy. So yeah, I've thought about content, but I haven't really like put it into action.
Yeah.
Why am I like this?
Hey, the first step towards any project is that first couple of months where you're just panicking and having anxiety attacks about getting the project rolling.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
And what else was there? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, ASMR channel. I was thinking about doing an ASMR, but that would be pushed back because I really suck at writing. I think I should learn how to write first. So I was thinking about the same idea with Stormy, streaming on Twitch. Because I've been playing a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because Phasmophobia was a game that I was really scared to play. And then I started loving it. And I opened it earlier and just saw hey, who plays Phasmophobia the most out of me and my friends? And I'm like, it's me. Because I watched their hours. They're like, okay, let's look at Stormy. Stormy has a total of 31.6 hours on that game. Bird, the person who bought me the game, had 21 hours. And like BB, Lady Spokara, who I always play with, has 69 hours. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
But then, like out of all my friends, and then it's me who has 89.6 hours. I'm like, damn.
Gosh.
What have I been doing with my life?
I love
trust me, that 89 hours is not so bad. I have over 460 hours clocked into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Damn.
I tried so hard to keep up with Duel Links. I really did, because I wouldn't wanted to be able to play like a mobile on the go Yu-Gi-Oh! Something like that would be, it was like in concept so fun. Such a cool idea.
We have
I just haven't.
people here. Hi Silver. Hi Hero. Hi Derek. Hi Mr. Dead Sleep. Why am I talking?
I did want to say thanks to Hero. He said just wanted to pop in and give my love and support to Serafin. Keep up your work, man. Thank you. I do the best I can.
Serafin is awesome as well as Stormy. Always remember that,
Thank
guys. They are awesome. Check them out. Watch their videos. Know where they live. Send them flowers and random gifts. Scary stuff from the dark web.
Yeah, just as long as it's not.
Oh no. Like, in all honesty, like, I've seen plenty of those types of videos on YouTube where people are like, we're opening a box we got on the dark web, to the point where, like, if I got that, you know, I'd just be like, well, that's content.
Well, might as well.
God.
Yeah, they had. Oh, what was it? As long as it's not anything that has cigarettes written on it, I think I'll be fine.
Okay. Lone Wolf, Miss Creepy Tales, you should invite me to your house so I can bark at Jeffrey. I love to harass chickens for fun. It's a very weird kink, but okay.
I love how Laura and Lone Wolf both posted the roosters cawing because we could hear the chickens on your end for a second. MTT.
I am used to it. They always do that every time they hear Jeffrey. Laura, let me know if you need help with stuff on Twitch. I will try to help if I can. Thank you. I've actually have a couple of people who've like said like, hey, if you need help with Twitch, let me know. I'm like, yeah, I'm letting you know. Help me. I need the help. I downloaded the studio thingy, but I have no idea what to do, where to start, or like, what is this technology?
The best way to learn is by doing. What's it called? I understand that Streamlabs, it can be a little intimidating, but once you get the hang of it, it's just like, Yeah,
Streamlabs is really nice. That's what I was able to use for getting like our Among Us games and stuff like that going. And it's really nice.
That's what I'm using right now.
Yeah. One of the small things that I really enjoyed is being able to switch back and forth. Otherwise, we wouldn't have fish cam. Switch back and forth between different channels.
Lone Wolf, it's gotten to a point where I keep an ear out for Jeffrey whenever Miss Tails has a stream. He's here for Jeffrey. He's not even here for me. And now that I have a drawing tablet, that's gonna add to like my goals. Like trying to learn how to do art and stuff. And everybody was like, oh, why are you getting a tablet? Is it because you want to like draw art for your own channel, like your own thumbnails and, you know, like just your characters and do commission? Like, yeah, that actually sounds really good. But the main reason is that I want to draw my anime husbands with an anime version of me and also my dogs. But yeah, those other stuff sound good too.
It's kind of the same reason that I started drawing as a young weeb. Like, you know, I was 12 years old and I said, if I learn how to draw, I can draw myself with my girlfriend, who at the time was, you know, the detective woman from Gargoyles. I was like, yeah, you know, like reality. I felt like Thanos for a second. Reality can be whatever I want it to be.
Hell yeah. Now,
Yeah.
I can draw me with abs. Hell yeah.
I just
And I did. I did so much.
I just want to be in a photo with this character, but I don't have enough money to pay someone to do it all the time. Like, I'm gonna learn how to draw.
Learn to draw just so I can make all of my Stormy X Cthulhu fan art.
Do it. I mean, like, honestly, like every time I do an art stream, like whenever I reach a milestone, it always ends up. Yeah, I always think I want to draw something different. I always end up drawing the bard.
One day I will draw an MCT sitting on a little throne, and then at the back, just all my anime husbands standing. Like, this is my harem. This is the reason why I learned how to draw.
This is why I did this.
I kind of have this weird feeling that, you know, like every single artist in existence right now is just like listening and being like hashtag relatable.
I went
This is why we learned to draw too.
to 4 years of art school so I could draw anime titties.
No, like seriously, I have like this. Okay, because whenever I was learning to draw, I bought like books from the people whose drawing style I admired, right?
Yeah.
So if you guys have ever, you probably, Stormy, since you like comics, you've heard of Frank Cho or at least seen his work. But I have his book, like Drawing Beautiful Women. And the entirety of it is just him being like, yeah, we all know why this book exists. We all know. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn it.
You know.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
Bard is really good at drawing, and he drew like a Among Us MCT version.
Oh,
I
yeah,
will show
wanna
you
see that.
guys. Yes, I will put it there.
Need to get all of us in our regular group to have our little Among Us versions of each other so we can use those.
It is so cute. It is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, like the crewmates are actually not that hard. I think MCTs probably took me like maybe like 30 minutes or something to put together.
Hell yeah.
There, I think everyone
Yeah.
can see it now. That's what he did.
Love it.
I love it very much. I think he's drawing something else for me right now.
I
that
am.
is a surprise until then.
Are you sure? I have like a version right now that's almost finished. It's just adding the highlights and the shadows. I can
if you
send
want
it
me
your way.
Absolutely, I'll be happy to plug it. So guys,
Alright, cool.
I'm not sure if Serafin is available for commissions right now, but in case you need some art done, you
Oh
can
Lord,
DM me.
no.
Oh, you're too busy
I mean, like,
for that.
don't get me wrong. I would love to, but I mean, like, unless you guys get really cool with waiting for a long, long time, like, if you guys are cool with waiting months, then by all means, like, let me know what you'd like. But otherwise, I'm like, I'd love to help, but probably not the best idea.
Commission me for a stick figure version of yourself.
Oh, I am with
Stick
all of the
figure.
collabs and stuff. It's just my problem is I'm just dumb. So it's
Hashtag same. I mean, like,
Hashtag relatable.
yeah, hashtag relatable. I'm right there with you, man. I'm like,
established earlier. We all have the one brain cell.
we all have the one brain cell, and if one of us is being particularly difficult that day, it's because somebody else is using it.
Using it. Oh, okay, good. Nice. I have it here.
Nice.
Let me show it. Okay, tell me one thing, like one hobby that people don't expect you have. Random
Well-
question. I don't know. I asked that because I just saw a photo of something that I randomly do. I'm like, what do they do?
For me, one of the things I don't do it anymore. I used to because I very much
This is so nice, Serafin. I'm so
lost the ability, like the time to be able to do it. But I used to do fire breathing for a sideshow.
Yeah.
I know Fearsome is still still wanting me to do a video of it. Maybe someday I will be able to show me doing fire breathing. But yeah, I used to do fire breathing for a sideshow. I have I know I've probably talked about this before, but I've been playing / running Dungeons and Dragons for 4 years. Well, I guess tabletop games in general, but mostly it's been Dungeons and Dragons. I have. Wow, I have lost my train of thought. Brain cell. Who took
He
the
was
brain
going
cell?
that way. And then, wait, Stormy sounds lost. Stormy?
I-
Are you okay, Stormy?
Somebody
the
else
brain-
is using the brain cell.
Are you
Who
using
took
it?
the brain cell?
Are you using
But
the
yeah.
brain cell, Serafin? Give it back. Let him finish his
Well,
sentence.
you asked me to think of hobbies that people wouldn't know, so I started thinking. I guess I interrupted Stormy's train of thought.
But yeah, I do as Serafin as well. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Since I was a child. Yeah. I don't have much as far as art goes, artistic capability, but I very much enjoy. Nope, there it goes again. Serafin, give it back.
Stop.
Now I'm just messing with you.
No, please. But yeah, fire breathing, Yu-Gi-Oh, and D&D primarily the big ones right now.
Nice. And by the way, guys, here is Serafin's art. It's so pretty. I am sexy
Hell yeah.
there. Through their art, I can live sexy. In real life, I cannot, so I appreciate art with all my heart. I could never wear something like this in real life, even though I want to. Look at the details.
I mean, I
it's
could.
So nice.
I definitely pull it off. Yeah.
Oh god, it's so nice. I like it. Look at how good he is. Look at that. Ooh, sexy legs. Look at my thighs. Damn.
Well, you know what? They say thick thighs save lives, so I mean...
I'll be saving hundreds of lives with this knife. This is so pretty. Thank you so much, bro. This is so nice. I love it. Oh,
Yeah.
my heart just goes so happy when I receive art. Because that means like people put time and effort, you know, in making your character, and that's just so heartwarming. It's just awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I love. I love the Among Us art that Raven made for me here, as well as the art that that Degenerate Angel made of Steamy Stormy, which was the fan fiction version of Stormy.
You know, Stormy, I keep wanting to like you remember when you made the thumbnail for Dark Necro Rebo? I keep wanting to draw that, you know, like it's just you know, Stormy and Bard with the Yugi hair and the dual discs.
Yeah. Yeah, that was I joke that is my magnum opus, like the Devil Necro Rebo in its entirety is my magnum opus, and nothing I do is ever gonna be better than that video.
And how about Bard's answer? We're gonna end the stream in like a couple of minutes, guys. So let's just hear Bard's answers.
Oh, sure. Are we talking about the hobbies?
Yes, Stormy, do not use the brain cell. Give it a Bard.
Oh yeah, here you.
Okay.
No, he's had it.
Oh man. Let's see. Jeez. Trying to think of things that people wouldn't already know. I mean, me and Stormy have a lot of the same answers. I actually do play D&D also. I do. I mean, like Bard. I mean, yeah. I play D&D. Let's see. I know. I'm having such a hard time.
I think
I
there's
also
a third person here. We just don't know who. Give it back. Stop using it.
I do collect trading cards of every variety that I can get my hands on. So I mean, I have Pokemon, I have Magic, I have Yu-Gi-Oh, I have Flesh and Blood, Digimon the trading card game, and recently I got my hands on the Yu Yu Hakusho trading card game. I didn't even know they had one.
I didn't know that was a thing either.
Yeah, I have it. So I mean, boom. So I was really excited about that. Other than that, let's see, golly. I don't do this much anymore because of like health reasons, but I was super big into martial arts. I was a regular gym rat, and I always say it as a joke because I feel like people won't believe me, but it's true. I was an Instagram model for a while, and there was there was a gym brand of clothing that was sponsoring me. So that's something I did because I was like super big into the martial arts. I had like the Instagram page where I would be flexing in literally every picture, and you know, like striking kung fu poses and saying something deep. So, but you know, like I do love I do love martial arts though, and I practiced kung fu for a long time. And the last martial art that I learned was Tang Soo Do, which is basically like it's Taekwondo only it hurts a lot more. So so yeah, like I would say martial arts, tabletop games, trading cards, them's my hobbies.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Bridge.
Oh, the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah, so mine would be doing like puzzles like these.
Nice.
Very nice.
I have no idea how. So I just found this in like a 20 baht store. It's like a store that everything is just 20 baht. I don't know how 20 baht. How much is 20 baht? 20 US. 20 baht to you. 20 baht to USD. Oh, it's 60 cents. So each puzzle is just 60 cents.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super
Very
cheap,
neat.
and it.
That is a really high quality puzzle for 60 cents. Goodness.
Yeah, jeez.
There are like really good cheap stuff here, and I have been obsessed with this. And I have changed from this like paper thingy 3D puzzles into like the ones that you can really build a town from, made from plastic. And I now have like a sushi store, like a gold store, like a noodle shop, a coffee shop, which are like made out of wood and plastic.
Oh,
Like, keep them for a
wow.
longer time.
That's awesome.
That is so awesome.
Like these
That
puzzles
is
are
really
really
cool.
cool for 60 cents, right?
No kidding. Holy cow.
If only I could. And they don't stop here. You could also have
Jesus.
like boats and planes and like, fire launchers and stuff like that for 60 cents.
Jeez, that's that is so
Yeah, I would be interested in watching you put together one of those Gundam model kits now.
Oh my god.
just do that as a section, like a channel segment where you just build puzzles.
For your next big milestone, whenever you reach like 40,000 subscribers, you just like focus the camera and you're just putting together a Gundam.
Nice. I wish I could do that. Oh, okay.
Painted in MCT colors.
Hey, that would be really cool. But I don't know about my hand on painting. That's something that I was also interested in. I am such that person. Like, I do not want to go out of my house and meet people and do parties. I just want to stay inside my house and do little projects. Like make
Me too.
puzzles
Good
and
lord.
build stuff. Maybe I'm the third user of the brain cell.
That's what we need to do. We just need to start a podcast called One Brain Cell.
Yes. Yeah.
And like one person should just speak, one person at a time, because the other
We can
one
only
would
speak
buffer.
one at a time because the brain cell can't handle this much.
We are the One Brain Cell team, and welcome to our stream.
Yep, that's what we need to do.
I love it.
And just stay at home and do little projects and stuff. There was this game that
Yeah.
I was really obsessed with, and like the character had this specific type of glasses, but you can't buy it anywhere because it was, the color was weird. So what I did is that I ordered glasses that looked the same, and then I bought paint and painted it by myself. And I'm like, I have your glasses now. I won't use it anywhere. But I have it.
Oh, the lack of parts is no match for my ingenuity. Behold!
So guys, do you
yeah.
have additional questions or anything you would like to ask our awesome guest?
I see Adam asked me a question. He said, what kind of deck did you run in Magic? Oops, all goblins.
Was it Cranko?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Krenko.
God, why are we the same person, Sarah? Literally, I had a Cranko commander deck.
Yes.
Yep.
The very same. That's exactly where it was. A commander deck with Krenko.
It's the tap and double the goblin tokens, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it. Why are we the same person? No, I played mostly Commander. I haven't played Magic in forever, but I did play Commander a lot, and I was using that. Blue Black Scarab God was a zombie spawn deck that I used a lot as one of my commanders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goblins.
Goblins.
It's so
You
cute
two
together.
are so cute together. As lovers?
Lovers?
As lovers? Because I still approve. I support yaoi.
Yeah.
To those who do not know yaoi, just don't search it up, okay?
Oh, I am very aware of what that is. My sister was super big into it.
Oh, your sister,
Like-
your sister and I can be so good friends, very good friends.
One time she came up to me and she says, "Have you heard of the manga Gravitation?" And I said, "No, I have not." And she says, "You should read Gravitation." I was completely unaware of what I was getting myself into.
Wow.
I
These
like your
Yeah.
sister.
hey, good for them. Good for them.
I like your sister. Okay, because I think Stormy needs to go bed. Why, Stormy? Why go bed?
I will go bed soon, but yeah.
Anything else you would like to bring up, guys? Do not worry. I will definitely have Stormy and Bard again in the future, together, if they would want to.
It gets too awkward otherwise because, like if we don't show up at the same time, then the brain cell is just going to be struggling.
Yeah, one of us could have the brain cell, and the other person doesn't.
I'm putting both of you on the spot now. So I will have you again in the future, right?
Of course, hell yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. It was an
I
awesome
said we got
stream. I
to
loved it
start our
very much.
podcast with one brain cell.
Yes, we should start that. The one brain cell team.
Yep.
Most of the time it's 40, 40, and 20. I'm just the 20 on the side. So you guys are like 40, 40, 20. I'm the 20.
So okay.
Yeah,
to
I can tell
further-
one of you guys is using the brain cell because I had to stop and count. I was like, "Is that 100?"
Okay, yeah, it was MCT who was using it because literally, to reiterate how the brain cell works, I didn't understand what she was saying. So
I don't
clearly, in
need I don't need to use much of the brain cell. That's why I'm just the 20.
well, in that moment, you were using all of it because neither me nor Serafin had it.
I'm sorry, guys. It happens. I have no control of how much I should use. We should practice this out. Is that why I blank out a lot of times?
Can't fake
Like at home,
this.
I'm like, I'm trying to think of something, but I can't remember. Like, from now on, I'm gonna be like, I can't remember what I should get in that room. Like, why did I go inside the room? What was I? Stormy's using the cell right now. Serafin's using. I need to think of an answer. No, Stormy, Serafin, stop using the cell.
You're at like a job interview and just. So, what are your biggest strengths? Stormy.
I will send you a message in advance. I have an interview tomorrow. Please do not just stay in bed. Do not think of anything.
I was thinking like,
use this.
"Oh my gosh, I'm in a life and death situation. It's no problem. I can get out of this easily." Oh no, where's the brain cell?
Oh no, MCT's using it to think what anime she should watch.
The answer is Jujutsu Kaisen. You should watch that if you have.
Oh yes,
seen it.
by all means, watch Jujutsu. It's so,
so
good.
good.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
Oh,
I
so
love
good.
it.
Emotionally distraught.
I know the thing that makes me think like, oh, it's so good is when I can't wait for the next season. I just read
Yes.
the manga. I'm like, I can't wait. I have to do this. I have to know. I do not need sleep. I need answers.
One one that I will recommend to everybody until the day that I die, because it is hands down my favorite one, is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yes.
Anybody who
Same.
hasn't seen it, to watch it. It is.
Same. It's
I
part of my
recommended
top
that one
5.
to Fearsome, and next thing I knew, she was just like, "This is the best thing ever." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, it's pretty great, huh?"
That's my.
Although
that's
I
part
gotta
of my
say,
top 5.
Hiromu Arakawa loves to punch me in the feels. I mean, I'm like, come on, lady, take it easy on me once in a while.
Oh, jeez. Did you see the creators making a new series?
Yeah, I think Adam just said something about it, that they're making a prologue.
Oh hell yeah! I just saw that. I was scrolling
Yeah.
through Discord.
That's exciting. I mean, like, hey, if it's from the author, you know, like, I'm all for it. Because you know, we all know that anime is always the best whenever the original author is involved. Dragon Ball Z, or I should say Dragon Ball GT.
It's a terrible day for Ray.
Oh,
Oh, no, no, no.
no, not that line.
No, the one that gets me every time is the girl and her dog. I was like, come on,
no.
dude. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yeah, the undisputed bastard of anime is Shao Tucker.
Tucker, yes.
The undisputed.
I
Nobody's
hate
ever.
that guy with my whole heart.
You know, we
Never gonna be
always
more
talk. We always meant, you know, there's always talk of best girl and best boy in anime. Shao Tucker is worst boy.
Worst boy.
He wins that.
Yeah.
And
Hands down, no contest, worst boy.
Oh lord.
oh god. We really had to bring up those lines and those characters.
I can't believe we're going on such a sad note.
Going out on our
Why?
sad swan song.
Eric Oni-chan.
Depressive sad swan song. I was. You know what? I've lost it again. Who took it?
Well,
I know,
to
I'm
end
blank.
on a high note, on a high note here, the baseball episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life.
I love it. I love how they, because usually some anime just has like one outfit for the whole thing, right? I love
Right,
animes
right.
that really put effort into like changing their characters' outfits. And Jujutsu
Yes.
Kaisen has just wonderful outfits, and it's just so nice.
Oh man, I used to love watching Yu Yu Hakusho because like their clothes are the 90s incarnate. Like I would be watching that and I was like, I would see that in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, what they're wearing. You know, like it is so 90s. You could just feel it. You know, I'm just over here hearing like, oh gosh, I don't know, like Boys in the Hood and Duran Duran. And like every time they walk onto the show, I'd be like, yeah, that's what the 90s sound like in my head.
Like Gojo there looked so good with his like glasses and stuff. They even took his like cover, like, and they replaced it with glasses. And I'm like, this is so brilliant.
I
love
love
this.
how they illustrated Gojo's eyes. Oh my gosh.
It's the best thing ever. When I watched that episode, like,
I was talking about that with my friends. How I love, like, the first time I was describing it, I was like, yeah. And then he shows up and goes ham. And then I thought about it for a second. I'm like, no, wait. He didn't even go ham because he wasn't even trying. He just is ham.
That's true.
like I love it when he says,
Just ham.
"Yuwai mo," like you're weak, and I'm like,
And it's not even like with the same intensity that you would expect. You know, it's not like, it's not you're weak. He's just like, you're weak. You know,
You're
like
weak.
super chill about it. I'm like, oh my
I'm not
god.
worried about bringing my student in this battle. I want him to observe firsthand. This is the kind of teacher I am. It's like, no, you're bringing weakness into this. Like, nah, you're weak.
You're
And then they
I
just
love
show
how
his
he was-
eyes, and I melt. I'm like, ah.
one of my
I
favorite
know.
things about that is the voice actor who the volcano dude in the English dub was a person who was from who played so many Power Rangers villains in Mighty Morphin. So many different villains from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. I thought that was
Oh lord.
because whenever I first saw him, he looks like a Power Rangers villain.
He really does. You can see him hanging with Rita and Lord Zed.
This sounding like Goldar ass.
Oh man.
I like how we're just fangirling over an anime and we can all relate. We're like, "Ooh."
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. The whole hand.
Hold my
I
hand.
absolutely love how like he had Yuji watching the Lord of the Rings and the Hunt for Red October. like it's very clearly those movies, and I was like, that's wow. Like whenever he's like, how am I going to be training? You're going to be watching movies. And he holds up movies. And Stormy, if you pay close attention, the movie in the middle that he holds up is Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time. Like, I'm not kidding. It's the cover for Bonds Beyond Time.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
So I can see. I have to go back and rewatch so I can see that, because I am in the boat of people who really like. Of course, you probably too loved the original series. Well, most of the series of Yu-Gi-Oh! I thought have been pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't had direct complaints about any of them really until Zexal came around, because I fucking hate Yuma so much.
Oh, I hate him too. He's the worst. Good lord.
But I absolutely love, because Yusei was my favorite protagonist, because he was just statistically the best.
Agreed. Yeah, statistically the best. Yeah, no argument.
And I absolutely love that movie. I remember we also getting to see the new Dark Side of Dimensions movie. We went to go see that in theaters, and I enjoyed it because it's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I do have some things about it.
God, I cannot remember the last time I stepped inside a theater.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about it was the fact, I don't know why I got so excited about this, is you see an actual gun in it instead of them in your fingers.
I had the same reaction whenever I was watching that, because Digimon was like one of my favorite anime when I was a kid, and just recently they released the basically the movie that closes the series with the original kids, Last Evolution, Kizuna, and so Digimon for is a show for kids, and it was always like, we're fighting other monsters, and the kids are never really in danger because their Digimon partners protect them. And in the last movie, at one point one of the Digimon goes like, Matt, that guy has a gun, and I was like, wait a minute, wait. I was like, hold on, the kids are in danger now, what's happening?
Like the meme, I think it's like what the Power Rangers were based off of. I can't remember what it was called.
Super Sentai.
And it's one of those where, there's a meme that came out of it, was like, I'm going to defeat you with the power of friendship and this gun I just found.
Thank you, Mermaid. I appreciate it.
Oh, Jesus.
Thank you very much.
And this
dear.
gun I just
found.
it's like it reminds me of those other memes where it's like they use it for a bunch of different things. It's basically fill your own blanks here, but it's like the plot to Lord of the Rings, and it's a thick book, right? And they said the plot to Lord of the Rings if Frodo had a gun, and it's just like a small book.
I think that one with I have found one where it's Avatar: The Last Airbender, but if Sokka had
yes.
Why am I watching
that's
this while
another
on
show that-
stream?
What's that?
No, I saw a clip of My Hero Academia, their latest episode, and it's just sad. And I'm like, why am I watching this while I'm on stream?
Speaking of best girls, Aerie is best girl, and no one can tell.
Yes.
No,
Oh my gosh, she is so sweet. Like the entire arc where they're trying to get her back from Overhaul, I was like, you better save that girl, man. Don't you let anything else happen to her.
Remember when she had all the celebrations in one day?
Oh my god. I was like, you deserve a kid. You just
Have it every day, kid. Have it every day.
Supposed to say trick or treat.
Trick or treat, and she was wearing Christmas clothes, and she brought eggs, and you're like, ooh.
I was like, you deserve it all, kiddo.
I've never cried so much watching somebody smile before.
Oh, like the
Yes,
song,
I
the
know.
song was so good, and then she was smiling, and then
Smiles, and I'm just like, Irio's crying, I'm crying.
we should watch anime together.
Oh, we should. You know what? That's what the One Brain Cell podcast is all of us try to talk about an episode of anime that we watched that week while trying to share one brain cell.
Oh, that's so
yeah.
perfect. And we watch it
writing
and
it
we
down.
react to it, and then we cry together. We're like,
Yes.
brain cell says to sob, everybody sob. Oh God, that is actually a very good idea. I like it very much.
I'm right.
I was using all of the brain
Stormy,
cell
are you
just
writing
now.
it down? We want brain cell podcast. I forgot.
Down
Stormy has
next
to go to
to,
bed. I'm sorry, Stormy.
Next to cigarette balloon boy.
So we have the cigarette balloon boy cross over with Goblin, the screaming cat. So many projects on the way. So many projects on the way.
Speaking of projects down the line.
Oh,
But
so
yeah,
much
I am,
fun.
I'm down 100%. I had
Let's
so
do
much
it.
fun tonight. I am. Oh nope, someone's got it again. Jesus. I've had a lot of fun with you guys. It has been wonderful.
Yes. I would definitely love to hang out with you guys again. Our brain cells definitely agree with each other because of course there's just one. There is no disagreeing. I will definitely have Stormy and Bard again in the future. Or not, you will be hearing from us more from our One Brain Cell podcast
One Brain
because
Cell
we're doing it
podcast.
somewhere
doing it
down
well.
the line. Okay. So again,
as
thank you so
Colorado.
much for my wonderful guests, Stormy and Serafin. If the people here have not subscribed to them yet, please go ahead and do so. Watch their stuff; they are amazing. Okay, and I love these people to death. I will fold other people for them. That is all.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay, so thank you and goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, goodbye, Stormy. I don't know. Is Stormy hop out? Oh, Stormy's here. Hi, Stormy.
Hello.
Stormy's here. Okay. Stormy just
Alright,
came in, guys.
Yep. Again, I had. Oh wait, hang on. I can't remember. Oh no, it's gone again. No.
I'm not using it. I'm not using it.
Okay. Is
No,
the
yeah, that's me. I'm sorry.
stream still going on?
Oh, yes. Because I still
Okay,
have
this-
to do my
I'm still okay. This is perfectly on brand. From I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna get up and dance away. I will leave as I usually do. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You will have to decide who is who. Goodbye.
bye, Stormy. Thank you. And how about you, Bard? Any last things?
Thank you for having me on. I had a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you again by the light of the campfire.
So thank you for everyone who came to my stream. Don't forget my mega collab. Submit your stuff. Watch my videos. Stay scared. Of course, I want you to be scared because your fear feeds me.